Kirk Duckwall here with Mastermind the Market, your real estate stats update for the Twin Cities area. Well, it's that time of year again, time for the showing roller coaster. What do I mean by that? We'll get into that in just 1 second, but first make sure you click on that subscribe button. We know that knowledge is power, and the more knowledge that you have about our Twin Cities market, the more that you can leverage that to your advantage. So again, click on that subscribe button. All right, let's dive into the data. I'm not going to start out with showings per week per listing this week. I'm going to jump right into interest rates because I'm going to save that showings per week per listing for a little later in this video. All right, from our resident mortgage geek, Chad Preby over at Bell Bank Mortgage, interest rates maintaining relatively stable but trending a little bit lower currently. So not a whole lot of movement. So we saw rates drop back week over week ever so slightly, 2.96 to 2.94. And he expects that trend of this relatively stable, small little ups and downs to continue for a while. So if you're under 30 days out, maybe worth locking your interest rate. Otherwise, float to see what's happening. All right. So the showing roller coaster, what do I mean by this? So looking back a few years, we can see when we get into this time of year, we'll see that showings per week per listing make these little jumps. So we can see week of the 12th through the 18th, 5.21, then Memorial weekend happens and actually jumps up above what it was previously. And we don't always know when these are going to happen, but around the holidays sometimes is a predictor. We can see that happening again here over the 4th of July week, but then here's another random week where it just jumps up. Was it a 3.72? Jumps up to a 4.14. Well, why do I bring this up? Because now we can see that we are experiencing a very small jump up, but that may continue into next week as well. So we were at a 7.16 and have jumped up to a 7.17 with the total number of showings rising as well, where they were at 3,797 up to 3,900. All of this said, though, we expect the long-term trend, so 3-4 week trend looking out to continue to decline and even beyond that in showing activity. But you will get these weeks where things do pick up. Other good news out there is the total number of new listings is increasing. We still do have a very fast-moving market, so kind of for predictions, with the low inventory and low rates, it is going to keep it competitive, at least for the next few weeks, as I've talked about. However, with it being the peak season for new listings, you want to get out and act fast. You're going to have more options out there as a buyer. And for sellers, it's still that really good time. Our market meter is still sitting above a 10 and is probably not going to come off of that, as mentioned, for a few more weeks. So great time to put your home out there if you want to take advantage of this fast-moving market. As always, though, the summer market maintains relatively stable, just with some more opportunities for buyers out there as to the total number of listings. Hopefully you found this information valuable. As always, stay safe. Click on that subscribe button, and we'll see you again next week.